What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to do another episode of my news Gematria. I'm going to be talking about the Georgia Guidestones and the Hebrew connection that I promise you no one else will tell you. I know some of you probably want a UFC video for this weekend. I'm just not going to record a UFC video this weekend. I do have all 6 UFC fights built out for tomorrow, Saturday, July 9th. July 9th. I am going to make UFC picks, all 6 fights on my Patreon page. So if that's what you're interested in, that's where they're going to be at. I'm just not going to make a picks preview video for this week because I'm being super lazy about it. I've had a kind of some personal stuff I've been working through this last week. Some of you guys who are on my Patreon page already know the BS shit that I've had to face. So I'm just kind of working through that BS, that bullshit. And it's causing me to be unmotivated to record a picks preview video. I just don't want to spend 25, 30 minutes on making a video or recording a video and editing it, uploading it, and typing all that shit out for you guys. But I will have picks on Saturday. So I will have picks. They're just not going to be a picks preview video. Anyway, so in this video, I'm going to talk about the Hebrew connection that no one is going to tell you about for the Georgia Guidestones monument. No one's going to tell you this, so I have to be the one to tell you it. And I would much rather make a 10-minute video of this right now than a 25-minute video of UFC Fight Night with no real epic fights going on. Mind you, I will be making UFC picks. I just won't be making a UFC pick preview video this week. I'll make one for next week. But let's look into the Stonehenge. Here we go. Stonehenge, America's. I have the screen up. Yeah. Let me just do full screen. Okay. America's Stonehenge. The Hebrew connection no one will tell you about. The words America's Stonehenge sums to 181, the 42nd prime number. And the Georgia Guidestones monument, which is also referred to as America's Stonehenge, stood tall for 42 years strong before being demolished this week. So America's Stonehenge sums to 181, the 42nd prime. The Georgia Guidestones monument, which is referred to as America's Stonehenge, stood tall for 42 years. The day of this destruction for the Hebrew calendar was the 7th day of the 4th month for the Hebrew religious side, written 7/4, like 74. And if you write out the number 42, it sums to 74, as in the stones were 42 years old. America's Stonehenge, 181, the 42nd prime number, lived to be 42 years old and was destroyed on the 7th day of the 4th month for the Hebrew religious side of the calendar, written 7/4, and the number 42 sums to 74. The practice of Gematria sums to 74, is a Jewish practice. Jewish sums to 74. And some say these stones are Masonic, which sums to 74, and were made by the occult, which sums to 74. This is what kind of baffles me a little bit about the Gematria community, is they will swear by this stuff. They'll swear by date numerology. They'll swear by a Jewish practice called Gematria. They'll swear by all of this. But guess what they're not doing? They're not using the Hebrew calendar. It's baffling to me, right? They'll swear by Gematria. They'll swear by date numerology. They'll swear by all of this stuff. But then they'll just blatantly ignore the Hebrew calendar. Like, they won't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. Nobody who's doing this work publicly right now online is touching the Hebrew calendar. They'll tell you all day long that this is a Jewish practice, ancient Hebrew practice, but they won't fuck with the Hebrew calendar. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I haven't figured that mystery out yet. But here we go. The Hebrew calendar, 7th day of the 4th month, like 74. We had that Chicago parade shooting that I just did. See my last video? It was on 4th of July, 7/4, and how that shooter was obsessed with the number 7 and 4, 4 and 7, or 74, 47. And then on the Hebrew religious day, the 7th day of the 4th month, like 7/4, a couple of days later, the number 42 sums this to 74. The 42-year-old Georgia Guidestones comes crashing down. Gematria 74, Jewish 74, Masonic 74, occult 74. The number 42 sums to 74. From the Stones' 42-year-old birthday in March this year to the day of their collapse was a total span of 107 days. Well, guess what? The number 107 also sums to 74. It was the 7th day of the 4th month for the Hebrew religious side of the calendar, which is also the 96th day of the Hebrew religious year. 7th day of the 4th month, the 96th day of the Hebrew religious year. Freemason sums to 96 and 42. These stones were located in Elbert County, Georgia, which sums to 96. So the day of the fall, 7th day of the 4th month on the Hebrew, the 96th day. 7/4. It's a day with 33 date numerology, a day with 93 date numerology. Both these numbers I'm sure people know of. 96, a number of people I know people know of. Elbert County, Georgia, 96. 42 years old. 42 sums to 74. Fell on the 7th day of the 4th month of the Hebrew. Gematria is an ancient Hebrew practice. But yeah, that's what I have. Straight to the point. Like I said, I'll never understand how anybody can swear by Gematria but blankly ignore the Hebrew calendar. It doesn't make any sense. Gematria is literally an ancient Hebrew practice. Why would you ignore the Hebrew calendar? What does it do? What does it benefit you for ignoring the Hebrew calendar? Get any benefit at all? Other than ignoring really cool connections like these? Well, what does it benefit you for? I digress. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Take everything for a grain of salt. I could just be making all this shit up. Most likely am. Later.